jesteśmy. Na początek oczywiście proszę o informację, czy nas dobrze widać, czy nas dobrze słychać, a to się oczywiście okaże za chwilę. Także z góry proszę o informację, jak to wygląda, bo też nie jestem pewien, czy wszystko poszło jak należy, bo mieliśmy pewne problemy też, żeby tą transmisję wystartować. A z tego, co widzę na YouTubie, nie idzie to jak powinno. I'm just saying to our guest that there is a problem with the YouTube, probably because there is just a live stream on the Facebook, or maybe I'm wrong. 1 second. So first of all, I would like to say hello to you, Andres. How are you?
Thank you. This is the number 3, no? the number 3 live stream that we do. It's always a pleasure
that's true.
to share a live stream with you. So yeah, thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, probably not the last one.
No.
I hope so. As you can see, you have some, let's say, influence or our let's say work, because as you can see there is a sticker of Sudamerican Mate. One is here and the second one is over my shoulder. So so our guests are writing that everything is fine, so
cool.
I think we can continue. Yeah, that's cool, because we had some technical issues, but what can we do about that? It's happening sometimes. So
if they can see us, it's fine.
That's the most important thing. Are you drinking any mate right now?
Yes, I'm drinking. Actually, I was drinking this one. It's like Canarias. I'm drinking Canarias. Today I'm drinking Canarias. The pink package? It's like Té Rojo y Centella, I think is that one. That one I'm drinking. It's pretty good. It's okay. It's like pretty soft. It's not like traditional Canarias, but it still keeps the vibe of Canarias. So it kind of like the same style. So I've been drinking that, and I've been drinking tereré because like it's getting really warm here. To be honest, I'm not drinking the proper tereré. I'm actually making, I don't know if you saw my post of mate cups. Mate cups is like a bottle.
I've seen it. Yes.
It's like a mate listo. It's really like, it's like a newer version of mate listo that you literally like put a little bit of yerba, then you put the water, and it's super fast to make. So because I was working today outside and yesterday as well, so I needed something to drink, and I said, you know what, because I didn't really drink yerba mate yesterday in the morning, so I said I'm gonna make a tereré. It's pretty good. I have some like barao yerba mate, like for tereré. It's like a mint lemon yerba mate. It's pretty good. So I put it there. You literally put it in the filter, put a little bit of yerba, then you put the cold water, you leave it like a little bit so they infuse, and then you drink it. But you drink it in 2 seconds because it's so warm that it's pretty good to have like a good company of yerba mate. Also, you're working, so it's refreshing, I would say. But I need to. Cool. I had to admit that I had to do the tereré video that I've been promising. So yeah, I had to do it, but the proper way, of course, you know.
With a lot of ice and maybe some herbs like mint. Or
I have actually a lot of mint in the back garden, so it's like I have like a lot. So today I went and pretty organic, so from the garden, you know.
That's the best way, I think. We had like 3, maybe 4 hot days, warm days in Poland last time. I mean, in the last days. So now it's getting a bit worse. So I'm looking forward for a warmer days to make a, let's say, a proper tereré.
No, that's good. That's good.
I'm today drinking tiga. Is that a good pronunciation?
Wow.
Tiga.
I didn't
it's
know
with the moringa leaves.
Yeah. That's cool.
Argentinian one. It's quite soft. It's really, let's say, for this moment or for the evening to go to sleep, let's say, not like around 2 or 3 a.m. or just after the
Yeah.
midnight. Yeah.
No, I'm actually finishing this one, so this is kind of the last one. But
Okay.
yeah, you know that the ones that you sent me last time, I don't know if you want to talk about like now, but I really like La Rubia. I opened that one and it's pretty good. It's really, really good. I really liked it. The Paraguayan yerba
Mhm.
mate. Really nice. For the morning,
Yeah.
it's always my
Mhm.
choice. And then the other one, the Titraihu, it's pretty good as well. You sent me really good
Okay.
yerba mate, by the way. But what I mean is like I was like actually didn't know much about La Rubia, and I really like
Mhm.
I really liked it. It's now it's in my favorite ones. So
Oh,
now I put it in the list. It's pretty good.
yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I think the Paraguayan brands or Paraguayan mates are the best for the terere, I think. Especially that ones with herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are refreshing, and that's the most important thing with the
Yeah,
terere,
I know.
I think, to get you
No,
cooler and
yeah, no, but also the way the Paraguayans make yerba mate is really smoky. It's like they do like a lot of barbacoa, like drying way to dry the yerba
yeah,
mate. So it's pretty good.
smoky.
It's really traditional, the smoky way to do it. But particularly with La Rubia, it's really good for yerba mate. It's really good to drink mate, like hot mate, and it's really good. I was trying it and I was like, wow. Because I tried
Yeah.
pajarito before, but I think like this
Mhm.
one is organic as well. I don't know if there is another Rubia or it's just this one, but this one is
I think
really,
just this one, yeah.
yeah, it's
Just the
really
one
good.
kind. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I think there is a problem with the YouTube. Probably the broadcast is just on the Facebook, but
I see
I
some
need to
people
check
that is
it.
commenting from YouTube though.
Yeah, that's the most that's a strange thing actually. What's
Yeah.
going on here? Yeah, because we had like a direct link to our live stream and it's not working. That's
Yeah.
really strange. And the only solution actually is to, let's say, stop this live stream, and start another one. So I think we should
Okay.
do it.
Fine.
Yeah. So I will just speak in Polish right now.
Yes.
Kochani, to nie wiem, jak z tym właśnie YouTube'em jest ostatecznie, bo tutaj widzę, że po tym linku nie działa, ale możliwe, że jest drugi link. Ale sprawdzę to. Dajcie mi chwilę. Albo potwierdźcie, że działa. O. No i teraz straciliśmy Andresa. Jak widzicie, no dzisiaj nie sprzyjają nam internety. Poczekajmy, może Andres za chwilę wróci. Ma link bezpośredni do tutaj. O, już wraca, także spokojnie. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know how you did it, but yeah, I'm back.
It's magic. It's just magic.
Is it
Yeah, I
working
think
now?
that it's fine on the
Oh, that's
YouTube,
cool.
but probably on the different link. But let's just skip it and do our stuff. Yeah, it should be fine. I had some questions for you. Just let me check them. And the most important thing, and actually a request to our guests to ask the questions to Andres, of course.
Yeah. They actually saying that YouTube is working, so I
Yeah,
think it's fine. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's fine too. So, how long does it take to prepare one episode or one movie on your social media channels?
How long? Wow, that's a good question. It
Yeah.
depending, like to be honest, like depends a lot. But if depending what kind of things I'm doing, really, because lately I'm doing like reviews. Reviews take, like, of course they have a time of production that I need to record the thing. But before, I always, like, I have a book with all the notes of each yerba mate that I've been trying. So if I'm gonna do one of a certain yerba mate, I have all my like notes in one book. So I need to go through it. So then I know what I'm gonna say, because of course, and then I had to shoot the video, and then the editing process. I think I made
That's
like
the worst thing.
yeah, that's the worst thing, because it takes more, and also sometimes I'm pretty tired. I try to. I love editing, but at the same time, it's like it's also hard because I do everything. I do it by myself, so I have to edit the video. I had to. What it probably is really hard for me is to keep the rhythm, like keep the, like, doing things. So I really want to, like, because now I'm doing the podcast, so I'm also having that every week. I'm having the YouTube videos. I'm also having Instagram. Like, I started like doing more TikTok videos, which is taking like it's really getting exposed. So it's growing really fast. But at the same time, I had to think what to create for that, because to be honest, like, TikTok videos are different than what I'm doing in Instagram. It's different what I'm doing in YouTube. I like more YouTube because it's more like long videos. So the last video that I did is like I was reviewing with the Mate backpack that they sent me, and I'm trying to include more like cinematic sequences. So I'm trying to give it more love to that, because I feel that I can create as well, not just to be generic, not just to sit and talk about something. It's like to create story. But it takes a lot of time.
I think, but you're doing a great job. So
it takes me 2 days, not 2 days like the full 2 days, but in 2 days I usually get the video, then the third day I should be posted. But of course, I'm counting those 2 days, not 2 days working, but like in 2 days I can get one video, while I'm also doing photos and Instagram and TikTok, and you know what I mean. I was editing the podcast because I'm aiming tomorrow to have the new episode up. So and I don't even have it in video. I have it in video, but I haven't even like start working on having it in video. Which I talked to you like about doing an episode. I would love to have it in video, so I can actually put subtitles with the people, so that people can also understand what we're talking about. Because sometimes not everybody talks English, so they want to understand what we're saying. So in that sense, I wanted to include. I'm actually adding French subtitles to some of my videos too. Like
French subtitles.
It is like, of course, really? That my wife does it, so I don't do it. But it takes time. It really takes time. But
that's cool.
Little by little, I'm trying to do, and
step by step.
Step by step is like something. It's
but
growing.
Is it easier with the podcasts, like comparing to YouTube or Instagram movies?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy in the way that I'm just editing the audio. So for me to edit the audio is a lot faster and a lot easier in that sense. So I just need to go and focus on do it.
Yeah, just audio.
But when I'm thinking in the video, of course, I'm thinking a lot in the how the video is looking. So I need to really cut the podcast, because I edit the podcast, because there is like probably like silence in between. So I don't wanna cut it that looks weird when the people see it. So but when you do audio, it's different, because you can cut and people will never realize that those fragments, you just cut them out and put it off and then just put it together. But of course it has to make sense with what we talk with the people that I have, the guests. But at the same time, it's a lot easier. So that's why I actually started doing it, because I say, okay, I want to do something that is not going to be the same thing, but it's going to be something different. Actually, all the platforms are different, because YouTube for me is different, Instagram is different, TikTok is different, and then Facebook for me is like I have a link with Instagram, but like I try to take care of you to Facebook, but it's pretty difficult for me because I use more Instagram. I use a lot. I'm lately using a lot TikTok, and then YouTube. So yeah.
So that's the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So we have a couple of questions. The first one is from Maciek, and he's asking, will you ever add English subtitles to your videos on YouTube?
Yeah, no, I have to do it. The thing is, it takes a lot of work. What I see what I see myself lately is that because I'm one person doing everything, it is a lot of work. So I'm trying to see what is best to organize myself and try to do it. My wife is doing the subtitles in French because a lot of French people is starting drinking yerba mate here and they want to know how it is.
But
Of course,
can you
they
do
try
it like
to-
automatically?
I get the subtitles automatically in Spanish. So what I can do if they're well written, so I can literally like translate it and then see if they fit and then just check it,
Okay.
But also takes time, so I had to sit and go through the videos. I would love to have someone doing that, like that will have the time to do it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I can just imagine that it takes a lot of time because
I'm at least I'm trying to put the subtitles in the most seen videos. Like for example, the how to make yerba mate. That video has the subtitles in French and Spanish, and I'm trying to plan to put it in English because those videos are videos that if you want to drink yerba mate, you will want to learn how to do it. So you will watch that video. So I'm trying to put those videos, also like the different types of bombillas, how to make yerba mate, how to cure a mate. So those videos I'm trying to put more attention for now.
Some basics, let's say basics.
Yeah, some basics because that's what people is looking for. I know my English audience wants to know what I say in the latest videos, but for me now it's pretty difficult to do that too. But let's hope for the time that we're gonna have someone helping me with that thing as well.
We need to like expand the 24-hour a day to maybe 48 hours a day. That would be easier, a lot of easier. There is a second question from Jarek, and he's asking, do you plan to record your podcast in English?
I don't know if I'm planning to do it in English. I'm like trying more to what I told you is like to do the episodes, to do a full episode in English, but I don't know how that's gonna be, because you know that when you do it in Spanish, you build an audience in Spanish. So then if you like all of a sudden you just change, it's kind of weird for the people too, because they won't understand. So I'm analyzing that idea, or maybe to have like at least every other episode to have one episode in English. I don't know, maybe it will work. So I don't know. I would love because that helps me to also, like, of course, speak my English and not to lose it. But at the same time, I know that there is a lot of people that would love to have some videos in English. So I'm like thinking about, but I'm really thinking of dropping it on YouTube and having it on video, like a full episode. But then I have to translate, of course, what we're talking about, so people can follow.
Yeah, so it's quite tricky, but it's possible to do it. Just takes some time. Yeah, that's the worst thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I have a question. When can we expect you in Poland, in Rzeszów? That's a tricky question.
I was thinking about it. Like, actually, like last week I did an episode for a podcast in Poland. That is from a Chilean guy and a Polish girl, but they do the podcast in Spanish. So I did an interview with them, but they have this show. It goes on radio, and then the episode they put it on podcast.
This way. Okay.
And I was actually researching about Poland because there is like there is this typical TV shows of Chilean people living in Poland.
Okay.
Because I have friends that they went to Poland, and I'm really like curious about like getting to know what's going on over there. So I would love to go, like to plan. To be honest, like what we need first is like I need to get vaccinated as soon as I can. And then I'm planning at least at the end of this year go to visit my family, and then probably during next year, who knows, that I can like plan a trip to Poland, go to visit you, go to try to go around. The thing is, I don't
Yeah.
know anything, so I will need someone to help me out with that.
I can do it, so no worries. Yeah. So finger crossed, and as soon as possible.
Yeah.
All right. So Magda is asking, what do you drink lately?
What am I drinking? Lately, I'm drinking
Some
like
new stuff, maybe.
yeah, I'm drinking a lot of La Rubia, but I said it before.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a lot of Canarias, like but the flavor ones.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm drinking, I don't know, Flor de Verat also, the one that you sent me last time, and then Titraihu, and I'm drinking a little bit of
I love
Tereré,
it.
so I'm drinking
Titraihu.
more. I'm drinking more like Barao. Rey Verde also I drink a lot. So because Junior sent me like Jerva, so I was like, okay. So how good
They're great. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah, and
It's
about the
actually
Titraihu, what's your opinion about the Titraihu?
Titraihu is really good. It's really good. I really like the yerba mate. Of course, the meaning of Tetraihu comes from like a
3
cooperative,
words.
like
Yeah.
So they work a lot like with the earth, with the land. So it's pretty good, the project, but also the yerba mate is really good. I really liked it. A lot of people recommend it to me, and yeah, I can say that it's really good. I would say like I don't know, like Calena, Sol y Lluvia, Titraihu, like those are really good yerba mates. Like they're like from small producers, but they're pretty good. Dulce Beso too. I don't know if you have tried that one, but it's really good.
I tried once. Yeah, it's quite good and quite
It's
sweet, to be honest.
yeah. The thing is, some of them are more like if you like smoky taste,
Yeah.
those are really good. And I kind of like the smoky taste now, but like before it was like different, but now I kind of like it. So it's kind of good for the mornings, Start with that.
Yeah, but the taste is like changing during, let's say, couple of months, years. Actually, yeah. It's never the same.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion, it's changing like all the time.
Yeah.
About the, let's say, the farm brands, maybe we can just call it like this. I think Isondo, it's a really good one to, let's say.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one actually.
You
That's
haven't?
one that no, not yet.
So we
That's
can
that's
do
that's one
something
that's
about it.
yeah. That's one of the yerbas that people also mention me a lot. But I haven't got the chance to try.
Yeah, especially the
Isondo,
barbacoa style one.
yeah. And what is the other one? I don't know. It's another
Tradicional
brand
and
too.
Organica.
Yeah.
3 kinds. Actually, I tried
right.
all of them, and in my opinion, they are, let's say, one of the best mates I ever tried so far. So I think it's quite good to try it.
No, it's pretty good.
Okay, let me see. What about the questions from our guests? There is a question from Michał, and he's asking, hi, Andreas. I saw a lot of your reviews about Uruguay type yerbas. It's your favorite type of mate? Which yerbas do you recommend from this type? My favorite is Del Cebador, El Moncayo. El Moncayo.
I like, to be honest, I drink a lot of everything.
You have to.
And yeah, but like I drink I drink the same amount of Argentinian yerba mates with the Uruguayans. It's like, but I always drink like every day. Probably I drink one of each. From the I feel, I don't know if that happened to you, but mostly the Uruguayan types, all of those yerbas are similar between them. It's like
Quite
there
of,
is
yes, yes.
there is some changes that you can find in between them, but most of them are really similar. I mean, if you talk about Canarias, all the Canarias are similar, of course, the different ones. And then if
From
you
the
go to
same
Rey
brand,
Verde,
yes, yes, yes. Mhm.
yeah, and Rey Verde, they are all pretty similar. But like, of course, I like the black package. I don't know if you tried that one. It's really good.
Yeah, I had, yeah.
And also Junior like talked to, like, he told me how it's like made, like the elaboration. So that makes me understand how the taste is different and it changes in between. But then, like, you have, I don't know, like Esmeraldas, Baldo, Canarias. They're all similar. They all come from the same place. They're all pretty similar. And then Sara and, you know what I mean? Like, I find that they're all pretty around the same. So I always suggest, like, I always recommend, like, any Canarias, Sara, Esmeralda, they're really good. Rey Verde is really good. And then, I don't know, any of the Canarias, Baldo. Those are really good. I haven't tried El Cebador. I think even like the guys from Rey Verde, they made that one. But I haven't tried that one. But then when we talk about Argentinian yerba mate, I can like mention you some more specific, because they have more diversity and they have more these like artisanal ones that
Yes.
they really have a different taste. So, but yeah, I would suggest those. Like, to be honest, I've been trying those. I haven't tried the Itaquada. I want to open it up to try it out. You sent me like a small package of it, so I want to try it.
Yeah,
to see how
from
it
the
is.
Las Marias.
Yeah.
It's quite strong, to be honest. It's Argentinian type, but made, let's say, in Brazilian style.
Yeah.
So it's quite, let's say, specific. But
good.
yeah, the taste is really good. It's a bit grassy taste, like you need to try it and you will see how it is. But in my opinion, it's one of the strongest Argentinian brands for sure.
Have you?
When we are talking about the energy kick, of course.
Yeah, I lately tried the Pipore, but the Sin Palo, and that one is pretty strong too.
Is it?
I actually liked it a lot. It's really strong.
Okay.
Like, the taste is really like, it's really bitter, but at the same time it's really good. But I remember, because I was trying it in a live stream video. We were like talking in Instagram, and I was trying that one. I was like, oh, this is really strong. But it's really good. I mean, I like it. But like, sometimes I try a lot of different yerba mates, but not all of them are really strong. Like, I'm a drinker. I'm a like frequent drinker, so I know what it tastes strong and what it doesn't. Of course, when you drink a lot of yerba mate, then even the ones that are strong, you don't find it that strong. But of course, because you are used to it. But
especially if you're drinking, let's say, every day,
yeah, and when there is one that is specifically really strong, and if you feel strong, it's because it's pretty strong. I guess someone that doesn't drink strong, if they try it, like, they wouldn't able to probably drink it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was wondering about, let's say, what's your favorite, maybe the barbacoa style mate so far?
Ooh,
probably you tried some lately.
That's a difficult one, but La Rubia is pretty good. La Rubia is pretty good. I'm gonna tell you the Rubia because, yeah, I got surprised. I'm gonna be honest. It's not because I think that the Paraguayan brands are not good, but I was not expecting a good, like, I was not really. I didn't have expectations about La Rubia. When I opened it up and then I tried it, it was pretty good. And also, it's like, the elaboration is pretty fine. So it's like, it's not like a lot of leaves. It's more like powdery, like really small bits and stuff. Also with palos,
dusty,
dusty and stuff. So the mates are pretty good, you know. But then that's a Paraguayan one. That's probably the best that I have tried from the ones that I drink for yerba mate. Even better, I would say better than Pajarito. I have one Pajarito. I haven't opened it up, but I need to try it out. But then Argentine, I would say Calena, Sol y Lluvia,
Okay.
Dulce Beso, pretty good.
Yeah. But
They're
I think
really,
you will
really good.
change your mind after Isondu, Barbacoa.
Oh, I need to try it. Because I don't
Yeah,
know.
so maybe next week we can figure it out something for sure.
No, but that's
Uh,
like that's one of the yerbas that people have mentioned me a lot. But of course, like I'm one person trying to try everything, so I need to give it
yeah,
time.
you cannot try like say like 5 mates every day because it's not
Yeah.
possible. You
No.
cannot do it. You can try, let's say, like 5-10 grams of each, but there is no sense probably to do it like
Yeah.
this.
Sometimes when I do tasting,
Yeah.
I probably do 2 in a day. But I do 1 in the morning and do 1 after lunch. I mean, I also wait a little bit, but
And after that, you are not going to the sleep.
yeah, no, but what I say is like when I do tasting is like I do all the analysis. You know what I mean? Like you go through you touch the yerba mate, you smell it, you then
Yeah.
see what you
All
get
the stuff.
from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you taste it, of course. But then, of course, no, I'm drinking about 2 times a day at least, usually 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. And then if I get a chance to have another one around 6, that's the last one. I'm not usually drinking after 8, so just because not
It's too
because I
late
cannot.
probably.
Yeah, not because I cannot sleep. It's just because I have drunk like all day, So what am I gonna? So
Yeah, it's just wasting of good yerba. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the worst thing to do. One of our guests is asking, what do you do in the UK? But now you're in France. So
I'm in France
you
now.
moved like how many months ago? 5 or
I
more?
moved in December last week.
December.
Last week,
yeah.
last
So I
year, bro.
was quite
January, February,
close.
March, April, May. Oh, it's gonna be 5 months. It's been a long time. I mean, time flies,
So what do you think about the change from the UK, from the crowdy city to, let's say, a small town?
Yeah, no, it's a big change. It's a big change, and you can see it because you don't see as much people as you see in London, and of course,
Yeah,
even if
different
you
landscape
live in
for
America,
sure. Yeah.
different landscape. I would say what I love of this place. Of course, you cannot compare the place because they're different. But
Yeah.
what I like about this place is like the view is beautiful. The weather is amazing. Even when it was cold, it wasn't that bad. Like in London, because London is like a different weather. It's more wet. Here is like it's more humid. London is more humid, but here is more dry. So it's a little bit more like my hometown. But of
Yeah.
course, it has a lot of greens. You have forests, you have mountains, you have I don't know. It's beautiful. You go
So you can,
to have a walk,
yeah,
and it's like you get lost, And
yeah,
that's what I like, to be honest. The sun, of course, the sun is one of the things that I like the most.
yeah. So you can take like a cup of mate and go to the forest and just
Yeah.
enjoy
I
it.
actually do it a lot. So I'm trying to go with my wife. We go to do some videos as well. Sometimes when I have to do some videos, I try to add some like videos from the forest I drink in yerba mate. But it's pretty good. That's a good change. But of course, I miss the a little bit the noise of the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
think
can imagine.
also I'm getting. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm getting when as you are like more older. Like you don't mind of like having a little bit of quietness. It's like it's okay for you. It's like okay. I'm not 20
Yeah.
anymore. If I would be 20, probably would be bored by now. But like we are fine. So it's
Yeah,
pretty
I know
good.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, what is good though is like I feel that here we have everything like nearby, so we still can go to Spain to visit. One part of my family is in Spain, so to go visit them or to go any other place in France, it's pretty close. The food is beautiful, and yeah, I'm having a good time really.
And how about the, let's say, communication? because I think the French people don't like to speak other language than French.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like it's pretty good. Like I don't
Is
know,
it?
like I'm of course learning French, but I would say that the people in the South, because I'm really in the South, people in the South is pretty friendly. That they really, there's some people that always try to talk to me in Spanish even if they don't know. So they're pretty
That's
friendly
nice.
in that sense. Even people that knows, like I don't know, like some coworkers from my mother-in-law, so they work with her and they don't speak Spanish, but they know that I speak English, so they even try to speak in English to me, like when they want to say something and stuff. But it's pretty good, like, to be honest. But I'm glad to be in a place that I'm being forced to try to learn, because that's the way I learn at least languages. I'm really like, I'm not really good a student with languages. I'm more like I'm in the place, so I have to speak it. It's like how I learned English in London. So I just learned it because I was there and I had to use it.
You had to, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other way to communicate, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So there is a next question from Maciek, and he is writing that I saw in your videos that you have a lot of coffee equipment. Are you a lot into specialty coffee?
To be honest, like I have a friend that is like a trainer, you know. And when I used to go to his house, we used to drink yerba mate, and he used to make me some coffee. And the good thing, he was in London, of course. But the thing is, like, because in London you can find so many different kind of specialty coffee, so it's pretty good. But I'm not really a coffee drinker. I mean, because like I have a lot of yerba mate, so I prefer to drink yerba mate. It's what I like. It's the way it is.
It's like pushing the coffee on the back.
Yeah, to be honest, I was
on the
never
side.
like a super coffee drinker, but I used to drink one coffee in the morning sometimes, you know. And because of that, I bought my little kettle. I bought it because I wanted to make coffee, but then because it has the thermometer, I said I can also use it for yerba mate. So that's when I started to use it, and actually became pretty seen by people, and people are always asking me where to buy it and stuff,
Yeah,
because they found
it
that
looks
that
nice.
was pretty practical, you know. Because even till now I'm using it, because I can calculate the right temperature of the water, which is something really important in yerba mate.
Especially with
But
yerba
yeah,
mate, yeah.
yeah. I like the things that you can use in coffee, and if you can apply it to yerba mate, I like it. So I try to use it, whatever it helps, you know.
Yeah, that's true. So let's say I was drinking maybe not a lot of coffee, but some. But actually, right now I'm drinking maybe once or twice a week, so not too much, to be honest. Yes,
Yeah.
mostly yerba mate. And what are you thinking about the detox? Let's say, like not drinking mate 1 day or 2 days a week to, let's say, keep it about the energetic side, you know what I mean? Because there is like a saying that if you're drinking every day mate, that it's not working properly, and if you're making a detox, it's working better.
Oh, I didn't know. I to be honest,
Didn't check
like,
so far.
no. I mean, what I mean is, like, it's not that I'm always obsessed to drink yerba mate, because it's not like. Sometimes I really drink like just once, or sometimes I just drink one mat in the whole day. So it's not that I'm drinking constantly. Um, but I think I just take it if how I feel that day. You know, sometimes if I don't do it, it's fine. You know, it's not that I don't feel there's gonna happen anything. It doesn't happen anything to me. But that
Okay.
is not that because I'm thinking of like quitting it for a few days. No, it's just like it happens, and if it happens, it happens. If not, it's fine. But I think it's good to, if you want to do that detox, it's good, because then when you come back, you feel more kind of like you kind of regain the thing that I don't know, you are with more you really want to drink it, you know, after like being 2 days that you didn't, you know. I think it's good and it's positive if people wants to do it. But I personally, I never thought about it. It's just it happens. But if I don't drink yerba mate, it's not that I'm not really strict yerba mate drinker that I feel that I'm wasting my life. It's just a meme, Like people say that it's just a meme. But if I feel just if I want to do it, I'll do it, which is pretty much every day. But if I don't do it, it's fine. It's not that I would be saying. Of course, it's different. If you see that I post pictures on Instagram, of course, it's because I take pictures in a big amount and from other like times that I drink yerba mate. That doesn't mean that right at that moment I'm drinking what I'm posting, because that's impossible. At least
Yeah, of
how I
course.
do it.
Yeah, it takes some time. Yeah. Yeah, there is like another question from Michał, and he is asking, is that true that people in Chile drink mate?
Yeah, no, there is. It's true. Yeah. No, there is the thing in Chile, like the people in the south, it was like in Chile, like during the time that they start receiving a lot of people from Britain, like in Ireland, there were really strong colonies along the country. So they really didn't like the thing about mate because they saw people sharing the same like gourd, like with people, the same bombilla, all drinking from the same way. So they found it really anti-hygienic. So, and they're really tea drinkers. So they start
Okay.
establishing a lot of the pushing of the tea commerce in the country. So if you go to Chile, the old people, like at least my dad, my mom, they used to drink tea, like black tea. Most of the people drink black tea. But in the south of Chile, they always have been drinking mate from like far times. Like if you have a grandma, usually your grandma used to drink mate instead of like coffee or instead of tea. But now I feel that the people is regaining, so people is kind of growing back again. So people all over the country, like from top to bottom, they are all drinking yerba mate, and more. It's like there is a lot. Now, actually, my mom drinks yerba mate sometimes. My sister drinks yerba mate, and when I started drinking yerba mate like 12 years ago, probably they didn't drink with me, because they didn't want it, But now they're doing it. They have their own mates. Of course, I left some gourds in my house, like back then when I lived with them. I left some of them there, so they used it. They use it. So it's pretty good because I see how it's growing back, which is really happy for me because now when something opens up, of course, now that I'm gonna go to Chile, if I go this year, I'll see a lot more different brands. It will be more accessible, and also you can also like interact with more people that drinks as well. So it's pretty good.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, so you can like buy in the supermarket, like
Yeah, in Chile you can buy in the supermarket. Usually when I started, there were just two brands, but now you can find like more brands in the supermarket. Of course, in the supermarket you find the typical ones. So when you know a little bit more about yerba mate, you can always have to spend a little bit more and get the one that you like. You're not gonna find the Soli Lluvia in the supermarket. So you gotta find it.
What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame.
Yeah, I can say the same, like maybe not the same, but quite similar in Poland. Let's say that the market is growing every day, and we can get like a lot of new brands in, let's say, couple of months, and it's growing and expanding every year, every day actually. So yeah, we are expecting a lot of new brands in, let's say, 1 month. So you told me about Baldo probably lately, and we are expecting that one too, because I never tried so far. So
that one
I
is
think
pretty
should be
good.
fine.
And I haven't seen it in Europe, to be honest. People ask me a lot for Baldo, and Baldo is not here. Like nobody's really selling.
Yeah, it's not available now.
No, you had to.
So far.
You can buy it in South America, and then from there they will send you. That
It's
would be
quite
good to
expensive.
have. Yeah, it would be good to have like someone selling it here.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, let me check the next question. from the intruder. What capacities of guards people usually use to drink yerba in South America?
I think the thing is it's been changing a lot. It depends on the country as well. But usually people now, because of the whole COVID situation, I think people is of course because you are not allowed to share the mate anymore as a
Due to
like
COVID stuff,
suggestion. So you need to have your own. I feel that of course it grew a lot in the like people is buying a lot more mates to have their own, but people used to drink in really small mates so they don't spend a lot of yerba, but they still get to enjoy it, and these kind of mates are really popular right now there. I don't know for what reason they're really popular, like everywhere in Chile. Everybody wants this, and but usually you in Chile at least you find a lot of wooden gourds, and then like simple calabazas, like the ones Argentine ones that are like pear. But then you find, I don't know, plastic ones, glass, template glass, different
or
ones.
silicone even.
Silicons are really popular because they're pretty easy to clean. So
and quite useful.
It's useful. I mean, it's like sometimes people ask me that, and they ask me like about what do I think about like the silicone or the plastic thing, and I say like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get one because it's not my option, but I know that it makes sense for some people to have those because they're more practical, they're easy to clean, so it works. It does what it promises, So in that
actually,
sense,
you
it's
cannot
like,
ruin it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it works for some people, it's fine. That's when you have open mind to understand that in an industry there is a lot of different people, different public, and there is diversity. So you cannot close it in the thing you like. I cannot like force everybody to use this one if they don't want to use it because it's more complex. So if they don't want to use it, it's fine. So that's why I always like try to suggest people what is best for them. Even when they ask me about yerbas, I try to say you need to find what you like the most. It's not what I like because probably what I like you won't like it. So
that's true. You can recommend some kind of matters to different person, but he has to, let's say, or she has to try every possible matte or even, let's say, couple of brands and make his own, let's say, review about them and find the best taste for him or for her. Okay, what we have next? Hey, I have a question about the yerba. How I can make yerba like coffee only for morning? Make in a smaller mate, or yerba can wait for me after work in Matero?
Well, I suggest if you're gonna do it in the morning, like try to. It's like some people always ask me if they can leave the mate and then continue the mate afterwards. But I suggest always to try
really
to.
Bitter.
No, I know I always suggest to try to enjoy the experience in once, and then you use it all, and then you make another one when you come back, And now there is many ways to make yerba mate. You can infuse it and make it like in a French press too, and then put it
in the French press.
That's
the easiest
drink
way.
it. You can drink it cold. You can drink it warm. You can put it in the fridge and then like warm it up in the microwave and then drink it and put it a little bit of milk. Any like sweet stuff. I don't know. There's many ways, to be honest. You can drink it even as a coffee if you like, So you make it the day before, or you make it in the morning and then you save it for later. But if you want to make the gourd, I always suggest you start with it in the morning, and then if you want to drink after you come back, make another one, or try to use a smaller one if you're gonna drink it all. Use that small.
In my opinion, in my opinion, quite similar to the coffee taste is roasted mate, like from Erva Mate Parana. With milk or without milk, it's up to you. But I think it's really similar to the taste of the coffee.
That's good. I actually Baldo sent me once. Like when they send me stuff, they send me this like how's it, like toasted yerba mate, like the brown one, like small bags that you put, and then they keep. You can make like a liter of infusion, infused yerba mate. It's pretty good.
Quite impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, I have this one. I wanted to show it, but I have this one. This is a small Palo Santo.
Yeah.
This is really small, and then I have this one. These are my two small mates. So when I don't want to drink a lot, I use either one of these. To be honest, like, and they don't give me a lot, so I'm not expecting to have a full thermos with one of them. If they give me, it's fine. If they don't, it's fine too. It's just to have a little something. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time. I have like 45 minutes, so I wanted to drink one, so I pick this one, and then for me it's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Actually, when I want more, like with this one, I have like, I don't know, like to drink
for a whole day,
couple of hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I took like a small ceramic one, so the capacity of this one is like around 100 milliliters. So it's like a small portion of mate just to chill and relax and enjoy, of course. Good mate. Okay, the next question is from Michał, and he's writing that I heard about myth that people in Chile drink only hot mate, and there is like profanation. Is it true?
Is this that anterior is like a profanation? No, I think, to be honest, like people in Chile used to more drink, like they used to drink more mate, like hot mate. That's like that's the only way you know mate is to drink it hot. It's not really known to drink it cold. Actually, like I have friends that they went to Paraguay and then come back to Chile, and they all come back with the thermos and the little thing, and they all come back drinking tereré. It's so like contagious, But it's not that people see it as a profanation, but it's not really normal to see people like drinking cold mate. But now, because people is learning more about yerba mate, I think people is trying to different ways. Because yerba mate, you can drink it hot, like as it comes in the traditional way, but you can also make a cold brew. You literally make your brew. You brew the yerba mate, and then you put it in the fridge, and it's really good. You put a little bit of juice, like lemon, mint, and then it's a really nice drink, especially for summer. Yeah, no, it's true.
Especially in the summertime.
No, especially. Better than drinking coffee, to be honest. Like, I'm not really of a cold coffee, iced coffee, but more like a mate.
Okay. Okay, so what's next? Question from Wojtek. I saw your two movies about bombilla rotation. Great stuff. From where you got idea to rotate in such 45 degrees way? Do you rotating every time during drinking, or it depends on guard, maybe?
It's not like the rotation like technique. It's not that I created, so I don't put the title that I did. That's like a Uruguayan technique. So Uruguayans use it a lot. So every Uruguayan that makes yerba mate, they know how to like move the bombilla. You know what I mean? So taking it from that, I cannot try it myself. Of course, I tried several times, and then I did the videos. I did a couple of videos of that. But it's a technique. That's why people ask me always, "How do you do it now?" Like, of course, I did workshop with sommeliers of yerba mate, so they taught you why you don't move the bombillas. But it's a really traditional way in Uruguay to do it. You know what I mean? But then if you try it in the practical way, moving the bombilla and not moving the bombilla, the mate tastes different. Usually when you move the bombilla, you break the structure of the mate, because at the beginning you make the structure, you put the bombilla, you put it in the place, then you start pouring and you start enjoying it. When you take the bombilla out to rotate it, what it happens is that the mate flavor change. You finish it up, you use the dry yerba mate, but it changes. So I tried it. So I tried to see what's the difference, but that's the truth.
Yeah,
But
it's working.
it does work, but of course it depends on the people. If you want to do it, of course I did those videos. Those videos are pretty popular. They have a lot of views. But also because I wanted to explain that, because people was asking me about that, so I wanted to do it. But nowadays I don't do it anymore. To be honest, I'm drinking this yerba mate and I'm not doing it. It's just I'm incorporating the yerba little by little till I use it all. That's the way you should do it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so there is one more question from Michał. Do you recommend yerbas tipo para Chile? I try Itacua and I like it a lot. Do you recommend different company in that type?
To be honest, I don't know much about, like, to be honest, there is some Chilean brands, but like all the yerba mate that is made in Chile, or like the brands are not from Chile, you know, because Chile doesn't produce yerba mate. So they just import the yerba mate as any other company, and they put the name on it. Usually it's from Argentina, from Paraguay, they buy it from Brazil, and depending on the kind of that they make. Actually, people in Chile, they always ask me in the videos for brands, for reviews of certain brands, and I said, like, I don't know how they taste because I'm not in Chile, so I cannot get them. There's no way that I get some certain brands that they just sell there, you know. Of course,
maybe it's possible, but it's not, let's say,
it's possible,
the best
but like,
way. It's so expensive. Yeah, you have to spend a lot of money to get it.
Yeah, no, that's true. I personally, if I get to go to Chile, of course I wanted to do like a top of 5 different yerba mates brands in Chile. You know what I mean? To make something interesting, but I need to go there to try, because there is some people that have recommended me some brands that they are pretty good, but I haven't had the chance to actually try it.
Yeah, so maybe in a couple of months. You'll be able to try something new for sure. Just let me check. This one is quite interesting. Which mate is the best during quarantine? If you don't lose sense of taste and smell, of course.
I don't know. Like, to be honest, like, if you start drinking in the really early morning, I would suggest like any good strong yerba mate. Like, I don't know, like
Taragüi, Simpala.
Taragüi, like Piporé, like they're pretty good and they're really good punch. And
Titraihu as well.
Titraihu as well. Like they're really good yerba mates that you can start the day with, and then during the day, like. Or even Canarias, you can use it. Like starting from the morning is pretty good. But then during the day, you can get any other one that is more like light. And then if you want to drink in the afternoon too, you know. But I think those are good. I think. But if you want like, if you want like to get more like time drink in the same yerba mate, of course you need to get Uruguayan type. Anyone, Canarias or Baldo, Sara. Because they will give you more time like drinking yerba mate. You can be all morning drinking the same mate like for the whole morning. And then
or Brazilian chimarrão.
Or Brazilian chimarrão. You can be like hours drinking that. Actually, yeah.
I had one today actually, and I made like 1.5 liters of water. So it's quite
really
cool to be honest. It takes some time, let's say, to make a proper yerba mate wall, let's say, the traditional way of brewing. But if you're trying a lot, you're making some progress because the first try
like it's like
mostly a disaster.
it took me like a good like tries, you know. That's why people ask me all the time, hey, do you have the video chimarrão? They always ask me for it, but I said like I need to develop the technique, you know, because if I cannot make it myself, I cannot teach you how to make it, you know, right? But I cannot find the way to do it. So now I'm thinking when to drop that video. Well, I cannot got it, like, because Junior sent me the things, and I'm trying with the cuya they sent me, and it's pretty good. I have a lot of chimarrão. I have a lot of erva mate. a lot,
Yeah,
you know. So
but have you used that small filters that you can put on the bombilla?
no, I haven't used it because I know. It's not because I don't want it. It's just because I know that people does it without it, and it should work, and it has worked for me. Of course, the first sip are like pretty disaster. The first sip are pretty like powdery that you can feel it, but then the rest
Yeah.
of the mate, I have done it like without problem. But because there is a technique, when you put the bombilla, there is a way that you kind of twist it around, so the bombilla does this movement on the bottom, and then it stick, and then you don't move it anymore. And literally you can use it with any. It's just because I'm forcing myself to try to get the trick, you know, because I know people put filters, but with filters
Yeah.
you should be able to do it with any bombilla, you know. You shouldn't
Yeah, it's
need
like
the
a
bombas.
shortcut, let's say.
It's like a super shortcut, you know? Yeah.
But it works, so that's
Mhm.
the best.
It does.
About the Shimmerau, I was speaking a couple months ago with a Polish girl living in Brazil, and she told me that it's like over 40, probably 45 or 48 ways to prepare Shimmerau.
True.
So that's impressive. So many styles, so many techniques.
Actually, like there is I would say like in the podcast I was talking once episode about Chimarrao, and there is a website that is called the Escola of Chimarrao. It's
Scholar,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they actually in the first page they say like the 36 ways to make chimarrão,
36, okay, yeah.
and they show you the different types. But what they do is
That's
basically
impressive.
they do different decorations in the chimarrão. So they put the bomb in the middle, they put the bomb in the side, they
Yeah,
make
yeah,
a little mountain, they decorate it different, they put it inverted. There's like several ways to make it. One way to make it is the way I have done it, that it works. But then you have the inverted one, which is the easiest one to do it. Is the one that you put the bomba on the other side, and then you, with the spoon, you make a little hole, and then you drop the water from there. And
yeah.
that never fails. Like you always get to drink it with that technique. And it's pretty easy, but there is like several ways to make it. So that's what is interesting about chimarrão, because if I get to do it the way I do it, then I can actually do more videos of the different techniques of way to do it. You know, I have more material.
That's true, yeah. Okay, there's a question about the mold. How do people remove mold from guards in South America?
I'm gonna show you the gourd actually, so you can get to see it. So you inside of the gourd, what you need to do is to put alcohol, like for the wombs, like the one that you bought in the pharmacy. So you put two little like lids of the two little cups of like alcohol. You make sure that it goes through all the inside of the mate, and then then you like turn it on with fire.
Okay.
So the fire is gonna start on, and then for 5-6 seconds you move it around, so you make sure that it's burning everything inside, and then you turn it off. No more than 6 seconds, because if you leave it for more than 6 seconds, you can burn the gourd.
Like totally.
The idea is that the fire, like it burns all the mold, and then it's fine. Then you just rinse it properly, and then put it in the sun a little bit to dry, or to the like outside to dry it like naturally with the air, and then it's fine. Then you can use it. That's the way.
Okay.
That's the easiest way, and that's the way, because they call it like when they're infected, they call it like, so you de-infect the thing, so you clean it. So
But
that's the
probably
way.
it will not work with, let's say, every calabaza, yeah, because sometimes it's too moldy to do anything.
No,
Yeah.
it does work. You just need to make sure that the alcohol covers all the inside, so you burn the whole thing.
Okay. Okay.
But you don't have to leave it on for a long period of time, because you don't want to burn it. You just want to burn the all this like layer of mold,
Yeah.
which is like a white. They start growing. It's just kind of white, and that's it. It works with any calabaza, even with wood, but you need to do it for a short period of time.
Okay.
Of course, it's plastic. You don't do it with plastic, no, any silicones. That's gonna be toxic.
It won't work. It won't work.
It won't work. You just clean it with the proper way. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Maciek asked about the Shimarao, but you told us a bit of Shimarao, so I think we can skip it. Magda is asking, what do you prefer for terere? Finally, we got some sun in Poland, so we'll start to drink cold mate. You told about La Rubia, yeah?
Yeah, I would just suggest that the thing about terere that you can make it the way you want it. You know, like what I always like about terere is that you can make it like the yerba mates for terere usually have like different mix of yerbas or of herbs, so that's pretty good because you drink yerba mate and drinking the same way cold is kind of the same thing. But if you give it a little bit of like flavors, like if you give it a little bit of mint or any other kind of herb, like it gets really cool. And then with some ice on it, it gets really, really, really good. I've been using this Barao yerba mate. I don't have it here, but I've been using the Barao yerba mate that has lemon and mint, and it's really good for terere. It's really refreshing. So I would say the terere, do it in the way you like it. If you like it sweet, put it a little bit of sweetness, or like if you can even use it a little bit of juice, like fruit juice, with a little bit of water, ice, mint. You mix it up, and then you have for drinking like a good time. But it's what I feel. What I feel with the terere that you can experiment a little bit more, and it's okay, you know, and you will enjoy it because you can make it the way you like it, and then you enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I once made like a terere in a pineapple.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty good. in a grapefruit, yeah.
Yeah, or pomelo, yeah.
And
In
pomelo
orange.
it's pretty good because of the citric of the fruit, the inside. It gives like a really good taste to the mate. Actually, I used to like it. I used to drink it like hot, not even like a terere. I used to drink it hot, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe it's like just one day mate, but anyway, it's good to make it even once or try it in that way. Okay, let me check. Yes, I had like how to say it? Maybe not a request, but some kind of maybe a request, yeah, to say something in Polish to our guests, one sentence. At least we can try to do it. It means greetings to all yerba mate fans in Poland, and it goes like you can try to say after me. Pozdrawiam.
Pozdrawiam.
Okay. Wszystkich.
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 Yeah, it's good. Mateistów.
Mateistów.
Okay. W Polsce.
Polsce. That one is just a little bit hard.
W Polsce.
Polsce.
It means in Poland. So we have pozdrawiam wszystkich mateistów w Polsce.
I tried. I did my best.
Yeah, that's cool. Okie dokie, Andres. So I think we spent a good time. We talked about mate. Probably we can make something extra in future. For sure, we can do it something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you have like a lot of fans in Poland, so a lot of people ask me to make a next live stream with you. So
that's good.
Here we go.
That's good that we had this like opportunities to talk differently. You know what I mean? Like it's really good because I'm always sharing in Spanish, so I know that there's a lot of people that speak that. I mean, you guys would love to have it in Polish, but I cannot speak Polish.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that the English way, at least you can get it. So it's really good to have the chance.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah. No, but you do.
Okie dokie. So thanks you again for participating tonight. Have a great day. Actually, great evening. It's because it's quite late.
Yeah.
So thank you a lot and goodbye.
Thank you so much. See you guys.
Thank you. See you guys.